Hey everyone, Dr. Retro here, and it's a new week, so that means a new video. Don't you love it when life is simple like that? It's been a long time since I've had some MVS cartridges. I used to have a 6-slot MVS machine. I sold that because I started collecting AES, but I was able to pick up this lot from an original retailer back in the day. He was importing these, but yeah, he threw away all the kits and only kept the cartridges, so that's a bit of a pity, but still some nice games in here. What we have here is the King of Fighters 94, Neo Geo Cup 98, Puzzle the Pawn, NAM 1975, Art of Fighting, World Heroes, Art of Fighting, Breakers, Blues Journey, Goal, Fatal Fury 2, Soccer Brawl, 3-count bout, and the last one is Baseball Stars Professional. Some PC games. This is Jazz Jackrabbit 1. I had this in my collection, but I found out there's a big box release. So, as usual, I want the big box release, so this one has to go. Oddworld Apes Exodus, Carmageddon 2, what the hell is this? CDI Home Collection. Oh, thought this was for PC, but it's for CDI. It's in the wrong lot. This is Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, Redneck Rampage, Crush, Kill and Destroy, Voodoo Kid. This is Descent 2, but then the book version. There are a lot of these in the Netherlands. I'm not sure if any other country got these. Text seems to be in Dutch as well, so maybe these were only released in the Netherlands. Chosen Blood 2, Command & Conquer's Deluxe Edition, which has Command & Conquer Generals and Command & Conquer Generals 0 Hour. Hexen 2, another copy of Crush, Kill and Destroy. Black and White Plus Creature Island. Dungeon Keeper. Max Payne, one of my favorite games from the 90s. I'm actually saying 90s. Is this game from the 90s or is it 2000 something? Let's see. Small letters. 2001. Oh, it's actually not from the 90s. Star Wars Episode 1 Gungan the New World. Half-Life, another copy of Half-Life, and Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Big boxes. Settlers 3, Dragon Dice. I actually found this at the local thrift shop. It's been a long time since I found some games there. And Jazz Jackrabbit 2, The Secret Files, which I picked up at a flea market. Also quite a good find for a flea market find in my opinion. These are all from flea markets as well. This is a Tribal GBA SP, a Game Boy Pocket Silver version, then some Game Boy games that came with these. The Game Boy Advance came with Yu-Gi-Oh!, 7 Trials to Glory, and the Game Boy came with Kickoff, Smurfs, Wario Land, King of the Zoo, never seen this one before, might be a rare one. Q*bert for the Game Boy, Sneaky Snakes, Kirby's Dream Land, Dragon's Lair, and Super Mario Land 1. And then for the Sega Mega Drive, X-Men, and for the GameCube Dancing Stage Mario Mix. Didn't come with the big box and the mat, unfortunately, but still, it's not a game that you see quite often. This is a small Game Boy set that came in, and it has some special games. First of all, there's Ultima Runes of Virtue, which is quite a rarity. And then this is obviously a pirate game. Game Boy Color Advance Super Game. Let's see how many in one. 41 in one. It seems to have Harvest Moon, Digimon, Harry Potter, and some other games I can't decipher at this moment. Then we have Dr. Mario, Double Dragon 2, and some Game Boy consoles and a Game Boy camera. PC big boxes. As you can see, I have an extra copy of Sam & Max. Actually, 2. Discworld. This is the book version, so not a big box, but a book. Microcosm, Shivers, Comanche CD, and X-Wing, Star Wars X-Wing. Then we have Syndicate, Shell Shock, Myst, The Legacy, Leisure Suit Larry 7, Law for Sale, my favorite Larry game, and Star Wars Rebel Assault. And then the last few PC games, of course, always keeping the best for last. And with the best I mean Jazz Jackrabbit 2 and Jazz Jackrabbit 1. The Carmageddon Splat Pack, Settlers 2, nothing really special. Fallout and Monkey Island 2. These are very special. Finding these in the floppy version is really hard, and just finding this one at all is very hard. I haven't bought a lot of PlayStation 2 games the last few months, or actually even the last few years, but I decided to start picking up the rare games because now they're still affordable, and in a couple of years they will be really valuable. So it's always good to have some extras for trading, shipping, etc. This was Hard Knock High, really rare fighting game. Star Ocean Till the End of Time, Homura, Harvest Moon A Wonderful Life, Shaman King Power of Spirit, Baldur's Gate 2 Dark Alliance, Champions of Norath, and Dark Cloud. And as you can see, these are all either shoot 'em ups or RPGs, or just rare because they got released in really low quantities. This is a little LCD game I got with that PC set you saw earlier, Highway. It's by Mini Arcade. It's not really a brand. No, there's no real brand on it. It's also missing the battery lid, but it is working. Then for the Sega Mega Drive, Mystic Defender, Comic Zone, really cool game, but really hard. I never got beyond the second level. Marsupilami, which is based on a cartoon character. Phantasy Star 2 and Phantasy Star 3. Last, the stuff that ends up in my personal collection. And as usual, I'll start with the not so rare stuff and I'll end with a big bang. And if you followed me on Facebook, you would already know what that big bang is, because I already posted a picture there a week ago. First up, PC Big Box, Descent 3. Only need Descent 2 now to complete the set. La Rama Limited Edition. Has a novel in it, but as you can hear, it's not in this one. Neverwinter Nights 2, the Lawful Good version. There's also a Chaotic Evil version, and you don't see these often. This is the only big box version that got released of Neverwinter Nights 2, so still looking for that Chaotic Evil version. Oh, sorry, bumped into the camera there. Then on the right we have Toy Story 3. I got that for free with the PlayStation 2 TV you saw in another video and decided to keep it. Then Zero Wing for the Sega Mega Drive. All your base are belongs to us. If you know that quote, this is the game where it came from. And then Double Dragon 3 for the Mega Drive, and this is the actual Mega Drive version. Usually you see the Genesis version, but this is the actual European Mega Drive one. Then for the PC again, Roger Wilco, The Next Mutation, which is Space Quest 5. And then my biggest purchase for the PC for this week, Indiana Jones, The Fate of Atlantis, the action game. So this is not the adventure game you see quite often, and if you see it often it's usually in German. But this is the action game. As you can hear, it's on floppy, and this is really old school. It's about, yeah, I'd say 16-bit graphics, a bit less pretty than that. So another step closer to completing my Indiana Jones set, and that set has a lot of games and most of them are really rare. So the last item for this week, as I said, you could have known, but if you didn't know, it is probably what I feel is the best game of this year. Probably the best game of this last decennia, last generation, and definitely my favorite game of this moment. I love it. The Last of Us. This is the press kit for The Last of Us. This game is amazing. It's, yeah, I'm lost for words. It's so good. If you haven't tried it out yet, try it out. It's worth buying a PlayStation 3 for, and there's only a few games that I think are worth buying a PlayStation 3 for. The Last of Us, Heavy Rain, God of War, Uncharted, but this one is definitely up high. This is the press kit. If you want to see the insides, which are really cool, check out the press kit video that I did, the unboxing video in the channel. So that was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you'll check out my other videos as well. So check it out on the channel. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/drretromd to stay up to date on everything, plus get pictures, etc. And I hope to see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.